Hey, you. Let's shuffle some cards and let's get you a message. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not every message is going to be for you. So yeah, discerned as always. Queen of Pentacles coming out as a first with the Page of Swords. Right, so with this one, like instantly, there is somebody that is keeping an eye on you or has the eyes on you, or somebody that is really into you. Well, I'm kind of really picking up with that. With the Page of Swords, we could be speaking potentially about, young person of an air sign. Doesn't have to be. It could be just somebody who is intellectual, in some sense. But with this Queen of Pentacles, somebody who does see the literal world in you. Like, they literally want to offer you the world. I've got a Hangman coming out. So in regards to this connection and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like when this person comes in, or if they already came in, you will know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you haven't met them yet. With this Hanged Man and this Five of Pentacles, so it does make me feel that, when this person comes in, your whole perspective is going to change, especially on your self-worth as well, with this Queen of Pentacles and this Five of Pentacles. So your kind of perception of your own self-worth is going to skyrocket, is what I'm kind of hearing. This is going to be a person that's not in any way won't be leaving you hanging. Yeah, like with this Hanged Man, they won't be leaving you hanging in kind of, indecisiveness or in any kind of limbo or in any kind of, you will know from day one how much you mean to them, how much they into you. They won't be leaving you questioning. This is very important in here. You won't have to sort of fish out for any information. Yeah, Ace of Swords is coming out with the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is like a connection that's going to help you finally kind of realize what's been holding you back all this time. Or maybe like, oh, I'm hearing as well, the perspective, your perspective on love, relationships is going to change thanks to this person. Because I have a feeling that, up till meeting of this person as well, yeah, looking at the Seven of Wands on the bottom. So I feel like, you always had to really fight for attention, fight for love. Nothing has been really kind of given to you freely, or, you've never kind of felt like you have that love properly reciprocated. That's very important in here. But yeah, with this Ace of Swords and this Four of Swords, so yet again coming back to that clarity on what you've been still holding on to, or things that you have to kind of put in the past, things that you have to let go of. And yeah, looking at the Seven of Wands, yeah, there was Seven of Cups as well, and the Justice on the bottom with the Star and the Lovers. Wow, and the Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords is here as well with the Hermit, King of Cups, Nine of Cups. Right, hold on, let me just tune into this, what came out. Looking at the Fool as well that came out, so I feel like, there is some kind of new beginning on the cards for you. This is not going to be in regards to any sort of past connections that you've been sort of left hanging in. That's very important. No more hanging around, no more kind of this wishy-washy energy with the Seven of Cups. So I have a feeling that, previously you might have not been chosen as well, what's coming through with this energy. You might have felt like, left out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. You've always kind of had to, like this unworthiness comes through with this energy. You never felt worthy, even though you're coming out as a Queen of Pentacles, one of the first cards, but you never kind of felt appreciated. You've never felt like, appreciated and seen for who you are and, what you bring into the table as well. You've been really hurt as well with this Four of Swords, looking at it again. But so yeah, with that one, I feel like, right now you might be approaching, relationships or love from a more kind of logical point of view. You kind of not allowing to, with that Seven of Wands, you kind of not allowing your heart to take the front wheel anymore, because it took you to bad places, like, with the Seven of Cups, it left you confused to some kind of extent. I feel like, you've always had that, looking at that Fool again, so you've always had a very like light-hearted approach. Maybe you've have a tendency to fall in love easily, or you did in the past maybe. And you come into a point where I'm just feeling like, what's the point? What's the point? I'm giving up on love. So I feel like, you are at this kind of stage where you really don't believe in that true love like you used to. Like you really kind of, in some parts, given up. But yet again, with the meeting of this person, I have a feeling that, this 10 of Wands and this just this 9 of Swords and this Hermit, I feel like, in parts, for you to open yourself up again to something real. And let me fucking confirm that to you, like, this new person, this new thing that's coming in, this is going to be real, probably most real. And that's why it's going to feel strange, because you are used to, smoke and mirrors, or, you are just used to all this confusion, and you are used to having to find out information on your own, and yeah, you used to play detective, what I'm hearing as well. But this kind of is coming to an end. Like, you're not going to feel like this energy of like this 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands with this Justice. I feel like, there's some kind of end to it, like, to this chapter of your life. 10 of Wands is a big ending energy as well. So something is ending, and you kind of reaching certain culmination, you reaching certain conclusion as well in here, which, with this 9 of Swords and this Hermit, I feel like, you've restored all of that in solitude, and, you are really comfortable with, you're really comfortable with where you are now, as long as, obviously, your heart doesn't come into play, because I have a feeling that there is some kind of distrust. You don't trust your own judgment anymore. Yeah, looking at that Justice again. You don't trust your own judgment because of all the heavy stuff and all these burdens that have been inflicted onto you. So, to some extent with this 9 of Swords, you might challenge this new person a little bit, maybe like somewhat subconsciously. It's just due to everything that you've been carrying on your shoulders and all these heartbreaks that you had to endure. So in some parts, you might really wrestle with yourself. In parts, you might be even like pushing it away, and you would rather like, retreat back to your own kind of space with this Hermit. And there's a big kind of element of fighting with something here. And I think what you're fighting as well is not to allow the past to cloud your judgment of the present and the future as well. What's important with this message, you might be lingering a little bit to everything that happened, with this 10 of Wands, and but I feel like, with this Justice again, your good karma is coming back around. You've learned your lessons, you've been where you needed to go, but now it's time for you to kind of to be happy, to reach rewards, like, with this Lovers and this Star in here. So with this Lovers as well, well, I'm kind of feeling there's some kind of choice that's going to be placed upon you, or you currently may be facing some kind of a choice. And I feel that it has a lot to do with precisely coming back to beginning of this message, with your openness to love and your ability to trust. Yeah, looking at that Justice again. So I feel like, your ability to trust. And I think there's this choice because, with this Star, so I feel like, your wishes and everything that you've always wanted, it's here, or is going to very soon enter your life. So there is this big element of you being patient with yourself, most importantly. Don't put any pressure on yourself. When it comes to this new person, like, I have a feeling they're going to be all about you, and they're going to let you know in many ways, that they are all about you and they are into you. But there is a part of you as well, and this is going to be very important, like, there's a part of you as well that just because of this hiccups from the past, or this self-defense mechanisms that your nervous system is still carrying, you in parts might want to sabotage it, is what I'm kind of feeling with this. Yeah, with this 9 of Swords, you might kind of sabotage it, or try to sabotage it, or you might even put this new person through some kind of test, like I said, the subconscious, unconscious test, not something that you're doing deliberately, but it's just like, your way of your nervous system sort of trying to learn whether this new person is safe for you or not. But we had nine of Cups, King of Cups, with the Page of Pentacles, and there was a 3 of Swords with the Knight of Swords and the World peeking through as well, and there's a 2 of Wands, which is a change of direction and a choice yet again. But with this energy, like, you know, when it comes to this person, you know, they coming in and, like, you know, with this Knight of Swords as well, there's this feeling of, you know, things and events picking up very fast. And I have a feeling that, you know, despite of you putting up a wall, like with the Seven of Wands, despite of you putting up a wall and maybe even in some parts trying to kind of push this person away or try to test this person, I have a feeling that, you know, isn't going to work, because, you know, this person has certain amount of patience as well, you know, with this Page of Pentacles coming out, and yet again, you know, we have 2 pages now, so that definitely refers to some kind of new connection in here. But with this King of Cups, Knight of Swords, sorry, and this Nine of Cups, so this person's coming in to bring, you know, the ultimate happiness with it, the whole kind of wish come true, you know, and they go into sort of let you know, like, you know, with this Page of Pentacles, this King of Cups in here, they go into let you know pretty much every day, you know, that how much you mean to them, and they are there for you, and they are patient. Like, the big amount of patience comes through with this person, and I feel like, you know, they've been through enough in life as well, so they will be able to understand your pain, your trauma. Like, you know, there's a certain amount of patience that comes through with this new person for you. And yeah, with this World and this Three of Swords, so I feel like, you know, this yet again, like the end to heartbreak, the end of this difficult era for you, especially when it comes to love, you know. Yeah. Right, let's just finish this on that one. Yeah, there's a Queen of Swords as well, which obviously yet again refers to you kind of putting up a certain wall and a barrier. But when it comes to this person, like, you know, a Four of Pentacles as well, which I think is your energy, where you're so overprotective of your peace, of your own space. But with this Three of Pentacles, you know, I feel like, you know, with this new person, yeah, Ace of Cups as well is showing up. So with this new person is approaching, and yet again with Chariot, and this Love is here. So you know, yet again, choice is always yours. You know, you're going to have to make that decision, whether you ready, whether you want to open yourself up, whether you want to work something out with this person, whether you feel like you can trust them, which I feel like, you know, this is going to be one of the biggest things in this new connection for you. It will be that trust. It will be that trust to fully be able to be yourself, to be able to talk, to be able to work things out. And I have a feeling that, you know, no matter what kind of wall you put up, just because of, you know, this person, that, you know, as soon as they seeing you as well, like, you know, with this Page of Swords as well, you know, there will be certain level of attraction as well with this Queen of Wands in here that will make them unable to stay away from you in some parts. You know, it was gonna take a lot of your pushing away to push away this person, if you know what I mean, you know, because there is certain feelings, and these feelings are serious with this King of Cups in here. So when it comes to this person, you know, they are very serious when it comes to, you know, commitment as well here with the Three of Pentacles, or with genuineness, what comes through. And, you know, whatever they're going to come and offer you is going to be real, and is going to be genuine, and is going to be from the heart, like, you know, with this King of Cups. And yeah, with this Ace of Cups, this is your new beginning in love. And with this Queen of Wands as well, and we started here, we have 3 queens in this sense in here. So with this, and obviously, like, you know, there's a strong element of attraction. You know, this person will find you extremely attractive, to the point of, like I said, not being able to stay away from you no matter what sort of walls you're going to put up. But this person's going to be patiently waiting for the right time to swift in and sweep you off your feet. Wow, this is exciting. Right, I'll leave you with that. Love you. Bye.